Welcome to the 2020 HomeCareCon live virtual experience. My name is Sean Neal and I am going to be your tour guide for today's tour through the exhibitor area of the 2020 HomeCareCon conference and trade show. Let's get started. Now, this first page we call the welcome sign-in page. And if you think about this as you've gotten out of your car, you're walking up to the building, you open the doors up, and you're greeted by somebody that says, "Welcome to the 2020 HomeCareCon conference and trade show. We're glad you're here." That's what this page represents. This is our sign-in area where we can get them signed in and get them into the lobby as they are ready to do so. Every attendee, every exhibitor will go through this area. Once they go through this area, they'll enter into the lobby, and the lobby is a busy place. I'm only going to cover a couple of things on here, but you will see very quickly that it is a very busy area and there's a lot going on. The first thing that we have is this area on the left. This is their attendee profile information. So we'll talk more about that later, but this is where they can access their attendee profile. And then we get into this area here, which is the actual lobby area. And this has obviously banners for sponsors. We have sponsors listed down below and where you can't see them right now. And we also have the various rooms that you will be attending. And for today, we're going to focus on the trade show hall area. And notice we've put that front and center, a little bit larger font. We want to make sure we draw their attention to it every time they're in the lobby so that they can come and visit you and connect. Once they enter the trade show hall, they'll see a virtual map layout with all of the exhibitors, and they can select the exhibitors, such as yourself, to come and look at their booth. And that's where we're going to go next. Let's take a look at the exhibitor booth. And here we have the exhibitor booth. Now I'm going to give you a quick tour of the above and then a quick tour of the below features. So the above aesthetic features, you can see here we have several different colors. We've got kind of a color palette going here on the exhibitor booth, and this is all selectable when you set up your booth. So you can tell us what colors you would like to use, and our designers will create that for you. We have a banner here for your logo or whatever image you would like to put there. We can even put a video in this area here. Now, remember that the exhibitor booths look different. You're going to select an exhibitor booth that fits you, so they won't look all like this. So you have some options. And also note that these document or brochure racks are non-functional. These are simply for aesthetics. We start to look down below and we'll find the functionality pieces of the exhibitor booth. That's in these 5 tabs down here is where attendees can begin to actually find your information and connect with you. So we'll just go through them one by one to get some basic understanding of how they work. The About Us tab is where you can enter the why that you do what you do, the why it's important to connect with your brand, your service, your business, your product. And it's just a great place to really highlight what it is about your brand that sticks out, that's most important. The videos area is where you can submit any kind of video that you would like. It could be a commercial video, an explainer video, a product video, and you can submit those and we will place those on this video tab. So once selected, an attendee can then select a video to watch from you. The prize drawing is a great opportunity to do the little fishbowl prize drawing. So if someone wants to just enter their name and information, you can do it that way. Or if you would like them to fill out a small survey, you can ask them to do that as well. And when they submit that, you will get the information, and then you can keep them posted on who the winner or winners are. The video chat feature is a very exciting feature within the exhibitor booth, and this is really a place where if an attendee clicks it, they can launch into a video chat with whoever is tending to your booth at that moment. It's like that real one-on-one connection that we get when we're in an in-person environment, and so this gives them the opportunity to talk one-on-one with someone from your organization. And the contact us is exactly what it sounds like, only there are a couple of ways we can set this up. The first way is just to simply display your information and then give them the opportunity to send you their information. Or if you would like to embed a Calendly or Google Calendar or some other kind of embeddable calendar, we can do that so that they can actually schedule an appointment to talk to you right there. All right, that wraps up the 5 functionality buttons there at the bottom, and now we get to the exciting part of the booth where we can actually enter it. And so what you see here is kind of the facade, the face, and now we'll take an entrance into the booth and explore a little bit deeper. As you enter the booth, you can see that we now have a complete social media profile. This profile has so many features, and I really want to get to them just very quickly. The first thing I'll point out to you is up here we have a banner where your logo, your brand image can go, and then we also have a profile picture, just like you would on LinkedIn or Facebook or some other social media profile. We have your business name, and then this is static information that can be whatever you would like it to be. It can be the most important thing about your business, about a new upcoming product or service you're launching, about some great thing that you just accomplished. Whatever you would like to put here, this is a great place to highlight it. It will stay static and people can see it every time they log on. Another thing that you can do is put some kind of update here that is important for attendees to know when they see you. And this is all changeable anytime you would like in your exhibitor profile. You'll also notice up here that you have the silver sponsor. This tells your sponsorship level, your exhibitor level, and this also lets you know that you are an organizer. Now, organizers are what we call the people who actually are running the exhibitor booth. So that would be you or someone you assign, and the organizers are also listed right here so that as attendees come and visit the profile, they can actually click on this organizer and see who that is and connect with them. It's an amazing opportunity to really, again, get one-on-one connection with the attendees. Very quickly, we're going to go through this. The first thing that you have is your feed, and your feed is exactly like you would see on any other social media feed. This tells what you've done recently. And it says, like here, we've got some really great deals going on today. So one of our organizers put that on there as an update, and you can leave it up there so that when attendees come, they can see it. You can delete it if you would like to. You can put a comment on it. You can even like it. So we're going to delete that one just to show you how that works. And then up here, we're going to post a new one. So any attendee that comes in is going to see this, hello attendees. Welcome to our exhibitor booth. And then we just post that to our wall, and there they are. And it also tells, as you can see, which organizer posted that. So it's a nice way to connect, to get some messages out there to let them know what exactly you want them to see. All right, and the product and services area is a really cool area because what we can do here is we can create a collection or an album, if you will, of products or services. And each album then can have those images that we would like to put in there. And this products and services tab, you just go here, you're able to upload images, and then you can, once you've uploaded an image, you make sure you give the, we call it an album here, the collection or the album, you give it a title. And so this might be My Great Services. And then once you enter that, that becomes an album down here. And then people can go and check out the images that you have uploaded to correspond with the products or services that you offer. All right, the collateral materials area is a great place for you to upload any PDFs, spreadsheets, things that you want your attendees to be able to download. So you can see here we've uploaded a brochure template, and that's just one example. You can upload those files, and you can even create folders. So you could put certain file types or certain product files into different folders. And that's another great way to just keep everything organized for the attendees. The Exhibitor Connections is where attendees ask to connect with you, and when they connect with you, they now become or they now show themselves in your Exhibitor Connections area. So, for example, we are connected here to Robert Bailey. We can click on Robert Bailey. We can see his profile. There's Robert Bailey's profile. We can see that he is an attendee for the trade show only. So he's just coming in here to check you guys out. And we can read a little bit about him. We've got his timeline, his profile, all of his connections, all of the exhibitors he's connected with, if he had any collateral materials for what he does, and his HCAF forum, which we'll talk about that later, and then some other things here within those. So that's a little bit about that, and we have the opportunity to just connect with people just like we would in a social media profile. Last but not least, you can send messages out, and these messages are for any members. These can be sent out to your members who have connected with you. So it's a really neat thing if you've connected and you want to say, connect with our company, with our exhibitor booth, and then we will be doing a prize drawing for everyone that has connected to us, and then you can keep them updated here in this message. Or you could send something else pertinent out, something important that you want everyone that's connected with you to know. So that's just a little bit about your profile, and that goes a long, long way as you start to build the following and build an actual real connection with attendees at the 2020 Home Care Conference and trade show. So last but not least, I'll just show you here, we've got Matteo. This is his, we talked about him. He was the organizer, and you can see that he is one of the silver sponsors listed up here, and he has his own profile connection as well. So that gives you an overall idea of what we are going to be doing during the 2020 HomeCareCon conference and trade show. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, please reach out. And if you would like to get started, get a hold of HCAF and we will get you signed up and get you started on your way to your virtual booth setup. Thanks for joining us again. My name is Sean Neal, and I was happy to be your tour guide today for the 2020 HomeCareCon Virtual Conference and Trade Show live virtual experience.